Hey everybody, Swish,
Hi,
owner of Foley, my boy Sean, and right now we're going to get an entree named after me, and really excited, and so we're gonna go do that right now. Once again, Foley's, come check it out.
We have our own Hall of Fame that we started last year.
Yeah.
You may know some of the guys on this.
Oh yeah.
You know Mr. Casey.
Yeah. Big Mac.
The 500 home run. Everyone asks, what happened to your Babe Ruth ball? I'm like, $8,000. I'm like,
Yeah. I was kind of waiting in the wings.
these are all actors.
Right.
So,
I was gonna say.
You know, so it's the half.
Yeah.
Now he's been here. They all haven't been here.
Right.
But there's a guy called Jeffrey Lyons. Jeffrey's a film critic for NBC, so every time he interviews somebody, he gets them to sign a ball. So we've had Kirk Douglas is there, Lauren Bacall.
It's funny to see how they actually sign the ball, you know?
And you know, it's weird. There's only two, but that's Harry Potter is the only guy who couldn't figure out, you know, when he said sign it between the seams.
The sweet spot.
This is what I said, a little bit of everything.
Right.
So you can have Joe Montana,
Yeah.
Gerald Ford and his wife,
Yeah.
Paul Pierce,
The boss. Yeah.
I have two baseballs where I wrote to them and asked if they would sign a baseball for me.
Right.
And in both cases, they sent me back a baseball. One was Mr. Steinbrenner, and the other was your big boss, Mr. Seelig.
Yeah.
Have you met Umberto? Well, when Umberto was with Detroit, that's what
Yeah.
his signature looked like.
Right.
When he signed with the Yankees, that's what his signature looked like.
Yeah. I like jerseys. I got a bunch of jerseys and stuff, and balls and things like that. And so my place in Arizona, once I get my collection, this and that, it just got done. So my whole office is going to be nothing but just a shrine to baseball and stuff. And jerseys hung up, things like that. I'm excited, man.
When I took over Foley, so it's one thing I've always wanted to do is to give a little back, you know, and I've been very fortunate, and I like to help the people who haven't been as fortunate. And over the years, we've been involved with probably about 15 or 16 different charities. Last year, what we started to do was we picked specific menu items and we tied them in with different charities. We had Umps Care, which takes care of the umpires that have fallen on hard times. Ed Randall's Bat for the Cure for prostate cancer. So this year, somebody had approached me before Nick joined the Yankees, when he was in Chicago, and they said, you know, the guy who has a charity that fits with everything you do is Nick Swisher. And I said, well, we can't have a sandwich with a guy from the White Sox. So when I got a text from a friend of mine to say that Nick had signed with the Yankees, and 15 minutes after he signed with the Yankees, I got in touch with Nick's people and we started to do this. And today is the culmination of that, 6 months or whatever it's taken to get this done.
You know, I think that, getting that opportunity just in general, I mean, that's pretty cool, man. Having a sandwich named after you or whatever. But, hey, man, I'm here.
Yeah.
Just having a blast in the city. And, just couldn't be more honored to be part of the Yankee organization right now.
Proceeds, basically what happened is for every order that we sell, $1 of the proceeds, and it gets backdated to the start of the season, so it doesn't start from today. It started from the season. $1 from that will go straight to the next charity.
Well, we launched July 1st, 2007.
Okay.
And pretty much what it is, it's a nonprofit organization based to help kids in need. And whether it has to do with maybe paying for somebody's medical bills, or going and raising awareness or money to help find a cure, or anything, man. It's all about helping the kids. And the one great thing about it is that every dollar that comes into our foundation goes right back out to the kids. And I think at this point, we've been going for almost 2 years now. And we've already given out maybe close to $200,000, which is pretty cool. And one of my favorite things to do is go to children's hospitals and things like that and see the kids in there, because the great thing about that is how great of an opportunity do you have to just, even if they don't know who you are, if you're wearing a Major League uniform and you walk in there, it puts a smile on their face, and at that point you've already done your job. Yeah. So it's just, I've had a wonderful opportunity, I've had a wonderful run so far, and I just want to keep this thing going for as long as I can.
You know what, from a good guy, he's right up there. You know, he's very genuine, and you know, he was every bit as excited that we approached him as I was to have him do this. Because of the charity, I wanted to pick one of our more popular items, and you know, fish and chips is very much a traditional dish. So, you know, to rename it Swish and Chips and call it Swisherlicious, that's hard to say. And you know, as I told Nick, you know, it's available in many different ways. The traditional way, it's beer battered, deep fried, served with French fries. You know, you can also have it broiled, you can have it grilled, you can serve it with salad.
You know, we're gonna have to do a little taste test on it.
Absolutely.
And just rock out from there. What? That looks good. I'm gonna eat some too.
Good.
You can even get it grilled. You can get fried, broiled, fried, grilled. For all you health nuts out there.
To quote the phrase, it's Swisherlicious.
Swisherlicious. That's exactly right. Exactly. You gotta get down there, Foley's. Come out here and check it out.